How do enterprises take advantage of AI? Well, the first thing they need to do, as we learned in the past, was organize their information. Take it and stick it into some training algorithms to create a model. But the problem is that all of this data is in a very unstructured way. It doesn't exist in a neatly organized model. There aren't labels. There aren't things that classified all of this stuff. These are Excel spreadsheets. These are Word documents. These are PowerPoint decks. And so you need an organizing layer who can take all of that chaos and create some sanity out of it. And there is. And so we get to our 2018 pick for our Sohn, which is Box. So why Box? For a bunch of reasons. The first and foremost is that they sit on top of an enormous amount of R&D that these huge internet giants are already doing. In fact, when you look under the hood of how much money is being spent, last year alone, almost $45 billion. And these guys benefit from this enormous tailwind. And they do three very simple basic applications with all of this infrastructure that has been built for them. They give companies the ability to add intelligence to imagery, to audio, and to video. And so what does that mean to do that? Well, imagine now you go into a hospital and millions of X-rays have already been pre-classified. They know what the difference between a malignant and a non-malignant tumor are. They know what's a nodule versus a tumor. They can tell you very discreetly what's a blockage and what's not. Those are machines trained to make these decisions with the participation of great doctors. Imagine now you call and get an insurance policy. And instead of weeks, what happens is you actually apply over the phone. All of that is automatically created, an application that's translated into a computer. A decision is made and your policy is created. So you take audio and all of a sudden it exists in contextualized, structured data. Or imagine the ability to actually take any running video, identify people, identify themes, things that have been said, anomalies, and you see how there's just a wide number of ways in which we believe Box can generate an enormous amount of value over the next few years. So as always, let's look at our work. There's really three ways in which great companies, in my perspective, get built. The first is you find a core product that works, then you use that trust to build the ability to expand to adjacent verticals, and then you drive features that drive your average revenue. And Box is doing all three very quietly, unbeknownst to most people. This is a company with 82,000 enterprise customers, with almost 70% of the Fortune 500. Companies that we all know of, trust and respect, use Box every day. And they use them for a very obvious set of features that has created trust, repeatable purchase behavior, very low churn, and high value. In fact, there are now more than 10 million users using this product, paying in the enterprise, which when you compare them to other companies, sets the stage for what could be an enormous business being built almost quietly under our noses. It is also a business that has almost $550 million of recurring revenue and has been steadily, consistently growing this revenue for years and years and years. And it is also a business at this point that is now meaningfully free cash flow positive and generating real amounts of cash that they can re-inject into the business. So the core business is unbelievably stable, highly predictable, and frankly, what we're going to see in a little bit, very cheap. And on top of this, what they've been able to do is build a whole suite of value-added services. In fact, over the last 3 years, they've started to really understand how to upsell and cross-sell. And last quarter, what they told us was over 2/3 of their deals over 100K actually involved these value-added upsells. And then now we get to the AI layer, which is the stage has been set for a great product with a great customer base who are now ready to adopt all the AI capabilities that these enormous companies have now created and made available through the interface layer of organizations like Box. And what's great about this is it builds off of momentum in their core business. The amount of volume of data that's inside this business that they can organize is just exploding. This is a new business stream that, when they land customers, comes in at more than 90% gross margin. But it's a business that is incredibly cheap and undervalued. In fact, when you look at the market cap of this business relative to others, what you see is a really cheap company with incredibly low churn and an unbelievable margin of safety.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.